Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the.
Ooh, that trophy so cute, nigga. I need that motherfucker in my life.
For the trophy to crown the AAC Conference champion. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia State Panthers.
Yeah, sir. Look at them, boy. They ready.
The Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down here for this offense. He hands it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's tackled after the catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's that defense shifting again. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Important second down play coming up. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The pickup is 6. Makes it third down and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can he get there on the ground? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Tackle, but 1st down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete.
Pass interference, bro. The fuck?
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. No huddle here for the offense. Needs a completion here on 4th down.
Why the fuck he throw it like that, bro? He wide the fuck open.
He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Here comes the Utah State offense out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Tackle
behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Oh, what the fuck kind of shit is this? This nigga is on that shit.
The 1st down, tackle at the 37.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
First and 10 play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
QB decides to keep it here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
And every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's brought down there.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The setup at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Panthers offense back out there now. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. They'll try the left side with a toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. No press here. The defense backing away. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, caught over the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. Is just short of a 1st down. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Handoff taken following the right tackle. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down.
Utah State's offense back out on the field now. On the run, it's Turner. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nigga, we came to play today. I figured out what I was doing wrong, coach.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4 and 6. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. Get after them with a lot of bodies. They're able to
don't do me like that, kid.
The Georgia State offense on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats.
And the guy put that bitch in there, that little gap right there.
Third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down.
Oh, my goodness.
Right in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Finding space at the 20.
I took a bad angle.
Touchdown, Utah State. That puts them on top in the second half. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
They'll try to add the lead down with PH. Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes the Georgia State offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's a toss to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
I love it. Third down, the way his back is running, just keep feeding him the football.
Yeah, my nigga got in the fucking way. I was thinking,
shit. Critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
They'll toss it to the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running pounding quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Kick is good. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete.
That bitch would have hung one more second, nigga. I was at the house with that motherfucker.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Well, the old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Turner. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
They could use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team makes the touch.
That motherfucker put that backspin on that motherfucker.
first down here for this offense. On the toss play, runner moving left. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that previous play. Now here's the toss play. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially kicking.
Got him this time, kid.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board.
Oh my goodness. I missed a fucking extra point.
Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Utah State's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking for his back. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Panthers. And the defense joins the party with a
good game, nigga.
And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Aggies offense is back on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Punt over the middle. It's Wallace. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they bring him down.
I know they ain't called pass interference on me.
There is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands.
I don't even know what to do, kid.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards.
Kid, I ain't even push no button. I ain't even push nothing. That bitch chose for me.
Offense getting set for what could be their final drive. Down late in the final quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
Well, get it again.
Picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Panthers offense back out there now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up 2nd down. Toss play to the outside. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia State.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense wraps him up. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the...
Oh shit, I done took the lead on that nigga. I didn't even know that. Buck got his funky ass all the way over here in Georgia, fucking with niggas in Georgia. All the way in Georgia fucking with this nigga too. Keep your ass out of Georgia. This nigga gonna be a dog next season. Mm.